That's what you do now, because it's the modern world. It's not easy to book online. It's supposed to be easy. Easier than the past when you'd be on the phone or queuing in person. Now you have to book online. And of course it's a little bit easier because you can do it from home. But there are aspects of booking online that make no sense to me. What is that little challenge you have to go through before you even get to the tickets? There'll be like a collection of out-of-focus, wavy letters. They're all sort of hiding behind each other. You're like an F coming out from a P. Hello, can you see me here? It says, can you read these letters? Why am I doing this challenge? I don't know. Wisdom fun her 79. You press send, it goes, no, try these. It's a game show. I want to just buy the tickets. Then you have to register. That's very important. Everything you do now online, it bores me. Doesn't it bore you when you realise I've got to register now? You see that big registration form. Even when I went to the cinema the other day. I went to see, I don't know, with my kids, Despicable Me 2. You have to register all your information to join the View Cinema, Finchley Road, which is like 1.5 miles from my house. You have to put your name in, your address. I don't even know why I'm giving them my address anyway. I mean, I thought it would be best that I came to you to watch the movie. I don't have... You don't really need my address. I just need to know where you are to watch Despicable Me 2. Don't come to mine. I have nothing. I have Despicable Me 1 on DVD, but I don't have 2. But then you have to put your address in. Then you click country of your address, and every country in the world comes up. This huge, big list of nations. It's a local cinema. So you scroll down, and you look for E, because I live in England, and you think, let's hope E is there, because that's near the top. But often E isn't there. And you think, it must be Great Britain. Yes, so you keep scrolling to Great Britain. And sometimes Great Britain isn't even there, and you think, it's the United Kingdom. You have to scroll through all the nations of the world, all the way to U, which is at the end of the alphabet, to find... Sometimes United Kingdom isn't even there, and they've actually left it at the top, but you didn't realise. You have to go all the way up to the top. It's about 40 minutes. You've got repetitive strain syndrome, just to tell them which country you're in. I'm obviously in England, in London. It's a cinema 1.5 miles from my house. It's coming from Uzbekistan, for example. Angola is the first one on the list. And there are people in Angola going, I'm so sick of my local multiplex. I think today we should fly 8 hours to North London to watch Despicable Me 2. And then we will fly home immediately. Then they want your email address. That's very important, isn't it? You put your email address. Can you confirm your email address? They need to check that you know your own email address. That's because they're so desperate to get your email address, so they can harass you with little sales promotions that you don't want. And they know you don't want it. That's why they make it very difficult for you to know whether you're supposed to tick or not tick the box, which basically tells them to leave you alone. It'll say something like, if you do not want to not receive endless emails for the rest of your life and the lives of your children, please remember to uncheck the non-check, uncheck, check, non-check, tick box. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. It's a 50-50, darling. What do? Do I tick it or not tick it? I've just spent 45 minutes guessing Yangu 72. And a further 20 minutes scrolling through every nation on Earth. Now I have a 50-50. By the time you get to terms and conditions, you just tick them. Because, let's be honest, who has the time? Have you ever clicked on terms and conditions? I don't have a fortnight to do legal reading. By the time you finish the terms and conditions, you've missed the film. It's not even in the cinema anymore. So you just click it and hope that everything's going to be okay. But I always get a flutter of panic. I don't know what I'm agreeing to in terms and conditions. I'm slightly worried that in 5 years' time or something, iTunes aren't going to show up at my doorstep and go, we own this house now. You agreed to give us the house when you bought the second series of Breaking Bad. Who knew? Lee. Passwords. I mean, how many... Do you remember when you just had one password? Yeah? No, I have so many passwords in my mind, I have no idea. I have no idea when I'm confronted with them. Basically, I've got my original password, but now I've got variations of it. I've got like hyphens in it and numbers at the end of it and big capitals for no reason. But what I hate is when you give them a password, because they want you to have a password, you suggest one, and it'll go, weak. Those are my children's names. Who are you calling weak? Or sometimes you forget your password. You didn't even know you joined. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? Click here if you've forgotten. Come on, click if you've forgotten. You don't know, do you? You've tried 3 times. You're locked out. You're not even coming in. Think about it. 5 minutes. Think about it. Come back. And they start asking you questions about your life. You don't even remember giving them that information. What is your favourite dog? I can't believe I chose a favourite. The dog's in the corner going, it better be me. Mum, can you phone me back with your maiden name? I'm trying to go to the cinema, I think. But when you've done it, you feel so proud of yourself, don't you? When you filled everything, and you look at your registration form, everything's filled in, all the little asterisks, and you go, yes, I've done it now. It was hard, but I got there. And you click next with confidence. Then everything comes back in red. You left that out, what were you thinking here? You've embarrassed yourself for this time. We've taken all your credit card details away for no reason. Sometimes you get timed out. Who am I racing against? Is there some guy in Angola going, I'll beat you? And would we? Come on, kids, we must get to the airport.